Go to his contract, Tory. I'm looking right now. He ain't really making no money. Only 10 million. If free agency hit, when free agency hit, I got the money. I'll take him. I got to see what clears up after my quarterback is officially off my team. He should free up like 30 million or 4. Let me see. Oh, you're a free agent? Don't I get an extra year on the deal? For him? All right. I, I was trying to get him. I was trying to get him on a humble, and fucking Chuck said something and signed him, bro. I just clicked on the team, and Chuck said, oh, I was pissed, bro.
Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
I ain't do nothing.
And the Aggies will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Set it down for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
I got rights. Me and Chuck got rights, but I ain't touching nothing because that nigga, I don't, bro. I ain't got the time. I don't know what he want to do, so I ain't touching shit. I advanced it, though, but that was it.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
Ah, no, wrong button.
What a play. Can he take it over? Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. Defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away.
Shit.
When he's got some space here.
That's crazy. Yeah, this nigga's team is crazy. My nigga done ran right past the hit stick. Ah.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
All of them, man. That nigga got so many impact plays, bro.
Nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. Once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back takes the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught behind the line. It's Ortega. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The shotgun running play call. breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Delivered there by the linebacker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back, have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return.
Now you gotta back them up manually yourself and then let the CPU run up. It's not gonna let you control it all the way through.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Well, another short game for this offense.
Well, what I was watching, Jackie whipped your ass too, so I don't know what's going on. That was ass whooping. He ain't tell you to throw 7 picks. For about 5 plays.
Here on 2nd down for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw.
I'm saying, you was playing like you ain't know what team you was on. I don't know.
Grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
That's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory. But let's see what the call is here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the
The boss, we want you to win. We want you to win, but you ain't gonna win like that. That's what we trying to say. We want you to win, but you ain't gonna win like that. The games I watch, all jokes aside, not even being funny. When you ran the ball good, you won the game. Like, Boss plays better when he can run the ball. Yo, tell me how Tory, I didn't even know this nigga was on my team, and he a senior now, bro. Power back 92 speed, bro. No, I started with the original. I started with the original rosters for a reason. I said it when everybody was in the chat. But they had the game. They sold. And they played against a bunch of niggas who can run around. The athleticism is crazy, nigga. They played against an all-black team that could run, skip, jump, shoot. They gave him hell. Duke gave him hell. Duke was up 9 with 9 minutes left. And then shit just got dark.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion.
He caught that? Thank you, baby. I just need syrup, no bread. He caught that.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. With the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Throws behind the receiver.
Tori, you see that shit, bro? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Catch that wicked shit, boy.
If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Listen, man, the office is open.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid.
I mean, he didn't want nothing crazy, though.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved.
Boss, what he hit me up about? He didn't want anything crazy. Now the Steelers, nigga, man, boy, that nigga go crazy. That nigga want to make his whole team a superstar, boy. Nah, yeah. He know. He did too, off the rip. Nah, it's a limit each season on what you could get.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he get there on the ground? This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. A change of direction.
Oh, why am I linebacker? I'm pressing R3. Go get his ass. I'm like,
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with the first.
I'm taking D-Wade.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
I'm taking D-Wade. I ain't gonna lie.
It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And D-Wade, and on the top of the fact, he played both sides of the ball, bro. Harden's a better ball handler and shit, but they gonna say he's a better. They gonna say he's a better scorer because he's more flashy and he can shoot the three better.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator's calling for the plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Makes a quick grab. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that bullshit pass he shouldn't have got. That shit changed the game. That shit was on the third down. And he caught that wicked pass, bro.
Comes out of the 25. No.
You gotta go with somebody different, man.
Attempted there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it second and medium. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the front?
Oh, the ball comes loose. It's a foot race.
He got his ass, Tory. He gave me fucking one back, bro.
Incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Fourth and goal here for the offense. out the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Orange have it now, first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
No, why you stop?
And it's intercepted.
Oh my God, bro.
Across his body that time. He'll be taken
This
down.
nigga was running an angle route and fucking stopped. Would have been a touchdown.
Quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Quarterback no fumble, nothing.
Earns him enough yards for the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Looking to throw it deep. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh my gosh, here is just what they wanted. We've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. The quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. Oh, got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the offensive line did everything that they could there. Find time for the quarterback. He was back there forever, but as they say, time waits for no man, and they came up with a sack.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Great cut. They whiff on him. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the Aggies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Second down, going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs here. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
But this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So second down after the incompletion. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. He's going to take off. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this one is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
It's all good. This nigga team is crazy.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field.
Nah, this nigga's team is crazy, bro. He got like 18 impact players.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain.
AGS.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. No shot to bring him down. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense really clicking. Is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. On the run, he'll let it go. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He eludes the rush. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards. And now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready? Easy.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And no chance for a return as the punch sails out of bounds. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the third quarter, but it doesn't work.
Syracuse, 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Looking to throw yet again. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Escapes the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Handoff to the back. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
This pass is on target. Caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Ball handed off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Might have to try the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He's got some room to work. Oh, and it's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
First down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. As a design quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. There's a penalty marker down. We might see another attempt. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Play action fake, looking to throw. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, look at a throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.